The event is going to take place Friday, November 29th from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturday, November 30th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Once again, it's at the First National Bank in the community room. There is an elevator for handicap accessibility if you need it. Otherwise, you enter in the bank's main entrance and come down the stairs, and you'll be delighted to see everything that we have. We have over 40 artists, close to 45 artists from Iowa, Fairfield, someone from Florida, Michigan. So we reach out to a lot of different places. We have a lot of different media. It should be a really fun event. We have a sweet shop and tea room that we serve holiday coffee and spiced apple cider and tea. All kinds of goodies that you can sample or take home to the family. We have the Art Association membership has created a selection of hand-painted teapots this year. The teapots were donated to us and we've decorated them. So we have a lot of different surprises for you. We're going to take a tour and take a look at some of the items that the artists have brought. A new artist this year from Fairfield is Gail, Kostoff, and these are painted wood pieces. There are placemats and trays and a welcome sign. It's a little bit like Tole painting on wood, and this artist is from Fairfield. Another artist as you come in the door is Tara Winkler. Tara is well known for her greeting cards and her watercolors, etching, kind of printmaking paintings, and mostly for her greeting cards. So there's a nice assortment here. What a nice way to have an original rather than a Hallmark. Send a original. And in the corner we have Robert Wright, and he does a lot of wood items. He's got baskets, nightlights with changeable inserts in the front, and all kinds of baskets and angels. And I'll turn this on. You can take a look. Up, right there. So a nightlight with your choice of 4 scenes. And this one is by Robert Wright. Now we also have the work of Elaine Condon. Now Elaine, I first saw her work at the Iowa State Fair. She now resides in Fairfield, and we have a lot more of her pieces. She used handmade glass beads and strings them in really beautiful combinations. She also sells some of the beads separately, so you can almost design your own pieces. And this is Elaine Condon, now from Fairfield. She has a few sculpture pieces thrown in here also. And right next to that we have Orville Reissart. And Orville is the husband of Martha Bell, who we all know, Dorothy Bell's daughter. So this is her son-in-law. And we have 2 types of pottery. We have Raku, which is the white colored, and it's very porous, so it doesn't hold water. And then we have the other glazed, which can be used for vases with water. An artist from Iowa City, new this year, is Mel Studio, and she has stone oil lamps. These are real unusual, and we'll try and light one during the show. A traditional favorite at the Holiday Art Fair is Billy Whittle Collection, and this is by Bill Greenlee. You're familiar with Bill because he's done the ornaments for the chamber. He does lots of nice wood carvings and some cast resins of his wood carvings. And each year he makes an ornament that he sells. And along with this grouping is Greenery by his wife, Donna. So between the 2 of them, they put together a really nice display here. Once again, we're talking about the Fairfield Art Association's 24th Annual Holiday Art Fair. This grouping here is the Fairfield Chamber of Commerce. A lot of these items are sold to benefit the lights on the Fairfield Square during the holidays. We have hot off the press, I just picked these up from Fairfield Line within hours, sweatshirts and some more aprons. We ordered more colors of aprons in the hunter green, burgundy, and black to go along with the Trojan orange. And there's a Monopoly game, a Fairfield game of Monopoly, which, what an unusual game. Maybe send off with your college student or friend, housewarming gift, just a fun idea. Also with the chamber, we have their, this is the ornament for this year, which is designed to look like the sculpture in the Fairfield Square by John Shermer. This is Mrs. Santa Claus. We do have a few angels left from last year that are copies of the angel in the square. And these do benefit the lights. At the 75th anniversary for the chamber, these were given to the past presidents. They have opened up now and are selling the black and white print, and then if you would like, I can hand watercolor it. I did the design and I will hand watercolor those for you. There's also the chamber afghans and other items, mugs. Judy Herzog, another favorite at the Fairfield Art Association Holiday Art Fair. Judy is a wonderful seamstress, and you can see her talents in her many, many Santa Clauses. Usually you'll find these really delightful. You'll find baseball Santas and Hawaiian Santas. Santa's riding roosters. It's just hard to imagine some of the things that she comes up with, but they're really fun and they're very well done. We're going to jump across the aisle to Donna Guy. Donna Guy is a tremendous china painter. It's unbelievable what she's doing. She was here yesterday and she'd cut her hand, and so we unpacked this for her. And she was telling about giving workshops all over the Midwest to teach china painting. And hopefully we'll get her here one day to teach for us. But her work is fabulous. It's just gorgeous. And straight across, hanging up, we have a few of her watercolors, which when you have those for the backdrop for the china painting, the colors are, you can tell it's the same person with her colors. They're just gorgeous. You could set these up together. Another new person we have is Barry Ross. Barry is very well known. You might know his work from Golf Magazine, Flying Magazine. He is an illustrator. He lives here in Fairfield and illustrates for Golf Magazine. So he has his work published every month, and he has some originals here, and it's an opportunity to purchase something by a very well-known artist. We have a few handmade potholders by someone that heard about our show and wanted to participate, and this is Mary Powers from, I believe, the Ollie area. On the wall, Art Association member Phil Hirschler brought in 4 pictures, and we're really glad he's painting. These are just wonderful. So we're glad that he shared these with us. This is a person from Florida, and her name is Joanie Woodwork, a friend of Judy Swan. Happened to be making these hats and mittens and designed some just for us in Fairfield colors. She will take orders, and they're just really fun and they look really warm. I think we're going to start to need these. Another new artist, another jeweler, and I love these pieces. I love bracelets, as you can tell. These are really great, and these are by Tamara, and boy, we have so many artists that I'm having a hard time remembering names. The Signature Collection by Tammy. Wonderful silver and beads and stones. Jewelry is very popular this year. We have two artists here grouped together, and their work, you can tell the difference if you really study them. Their watercolor, this is by Suzanne Mazer. She's got some oriental themes, different colorations, and she lives in Fairfield, participated in the 13 Artist Show in Des Moines. Alongside her is Ann Weigel, and her colors are a little bolder, more distinct and not quite so misty. And also Anne has gotten into painting some plates and cups and these wonderful cows. These are really fun. Makes me think of Cows on Parade. She's really got into this. So Ann Weigel is our Art Association secretary, and we're glad to have her here. Around the corner we have Barbara Miller. Barbara is from Ottumwa and has been participating in the Holiday Art Fair for quite a few years now. She's got a lot of painting on wood. Her things are known to always be quite reasonable. I also see that she has some painted stones and some gourds. Oh, really fun. In the corner we have Leroy Craft. Leroy is from Brighton and has a lot of nice creative wood pieces, lots of baskets, some mirrors, children's toys, an assortment here, birdhouses, great gifts. And someone that just showed up and we're really pleased to have her is Deborah Finney. She's got some wonderful photographs and some paintings that she's done. Deborah is a teacher, and these are absolutely gorgeous. There's one here of the Fairfield Square that you've got to take a look at. The colors, the sky, the lighting, it's magical. And back behind her we have Betsy Huffsmith. Betsy is the organizer of the 13 Artists in Fairfield, and actually organizing another show to go to Des Moines in March. Betsy is an artist that has a gallery on the east side of the square, on top of the old Penny's building. Works mostly in watercolor, and then I believe she does some pastel on top of the watercolor. So a very unique way of working. Come around the corner, and we do have a few of Ann Weigel's things interspersed here and there. It's kind of tight placing everything in here, and when you have larger paintings it's harder to place. Over to the right we have Bruce Wilson. Bruce Wilson is a Fairfield gentleman, new on the art scene and traveling around doing quite well at shows, and he's brought us 3 of his wonderful pieces. Casey Bailey brought us pottery. She was headed out of town, but she brought me a box and we're fitting it in. So we do have a few things by Casey. She's doing a lot of pottery these days, and we're very pleased to have her work. And we are talking about the Fairfield Art Association Holiday Art Fair. These are little items, pins and gnomes and acorn elves, and we have flashlight lanterns, and we'll see, this is by Katie Britton. These are really fun. Let's see if I can do kids would love these playthings. That's by Katie Britton of Fairfield. We do have one more person over here. Jump around. We missed this person on the way by. Spirit Totems, and these are by Poole, Denise Poole. And these are really unusual, created with driftwood, leather, beads, feathers, very natural looking. Denise is part-time Fairfield, part-time Michigan resident. And we are pleased to have her participating. Another new artist, Gourd Art by Dan and Barb Davis from Fairfield. These are wonderful carved, look like etched gourds, all different sizes, shapes, and functions. We have a little bit of everything for everyone this year. And we're talking about the Holiday Art Fair, Fairfield Art Association's 24th annual. This weekend, Friday, November 29th from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturday, November 30th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the First National Bank Basement Community Room. Doug Burbeck, Fairfield artist, Fairfield jeweler, very well known, exhibits and sells all over the country. Very, very great pieces of work, very detailed. If you look at them closely, you can see some tiny, tiny brush marks. Very well done. Another new artist, Hans Olsen. I love this piece that we're looking at, the Fairfield Square. Lots of Fairfield scenes, Iowa scenes, Jefferson County scenes, and then some surprises. We are in my booth, and I'm just going to tell you a few things about some of the new things I've been doing. I've been doing some painted glassware, and this is called, it's spelled T-O-I-L-E, hand-painted toile, kind of a French scene. So glasses, plates, dishware. And also, I'm in a group called Bunko, and we're playing a lot. It's a dice game, and we play once a month, and I thought, oh, how fun, we can do things with dice. So I've got little, they're called stemware markers. You put around the glasses, and all kinds of decorated silverware, and of course I have all my usual stuff, looking at some little salt and pepper shakers. I've really had a good time doing painted glassware. I guess this is my therapy after working at FPAC. And over there, something fun, I did what I'm calling Happy Holiday purses. All kinds of glittery things and gems stuck on there. I like to say I'm an artist first and FPAC second. And we'll swing over here, and we've got Pamela Cole, also from Fairfield, an assortment of pottery, wonderful angels, and scented rose petal beaded jewelry, fairy boxes, fun things. Jessica Magnuson has brought us some of her note cards, and these are absolutely wonderful to have on hand. They're hand calligraphied by Jessica, and they have wonderful sayings, something for all occasions. And like I said, they're great to have on hand for a special card for someone that you love. Next to her, we have miniature oil paintings by Bonnie Dinkle. Bonnie shares the gallery space on the east side of the square with Betsy Huffsmith, and she's a wonderful artist doing a lot of plein air painting in the Fairfield area. Wonderful winter scene. We have a space here already for more jewelry that will be brought later today. This is Janice Haynes, and she'll be filling this for our opening tonight. Next to her, Colleen creates, Colleen Bell, and she has all kinds of natural herb and body care products, head and eye pillows, shawls, scarves, all kinds of things, hot rocks. And she is from Fairfield. We have an assortment of things from the Fairfield Art Association. We have, members have done some painted rocks. We have some prints, some mosaic work, and we do have some bargain prices, because if we've had this for a while, we're starting to think that we'd like to sell it, and someday when we have a home, we'll get some new things. There are some very nice pieces in here, so you'll want to check that out. Even if you have seen it before, you're going to find something. Around the Corner by Donna Williams, we have birdhouses and birdhouses and more birdhouses. And these are very good prices and fun, beautiful pieces. It would be great on a porch. On our Christmas tree, we have our Fairfield Square gazebo cookie cutters, and these proceeds benefit the Art Association. Next to it, we have some items that was made by a lady and given to Noah's Ark, and all of the sales of these items, the angel tree toppers and angels, will all benefit Noah's Ark. So that was nice for this lady to do. On the wall over there, we have some hangers, really fun for a child's room. And these were painted by Art Association member Deb Doyle for the Art Association as a board member. John Shermer, woodblock printing. Now you know John because he's from Fairfield, and he created the Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus for the holiday decorations on the Fairfield Square. John travels around and does a lot of art shows, and he has very professional and wonderful woodblock prints, and we're lucky to have him at our show because I know he gets spread out this time of year. Across the way we have Betty Hoff. Betty is here again. She drives all the way from Des Moines to bring us her crocheted and handiwork items. All of these are handmade. And we are talking about the Fairfield Art Association's 24th Holiday Art Fair at the First National Bank this Friday and Saturday. Raku Pottery by Lillian Rubin. Lillian is an artist from Burlington. She has previously had a show, an exhibit with the Art Association, but she did bring her pottery back this year, and it's really beautiful, unusual. Next to her, Lynette Ewald. Lynette has some wonderful traditional Christmas pictures. It looks like some watercolors, and the prints are etchings. Very nice. And then Linda Collett, a board member for the Art Association, has created some beautiful Christmas sleigh centerpieces. These are absolutely gorgeous, and I can tell she has fun creating these. And we're glad that she shared these with us. And right beside her, we have Diana Fern. And you know Diana, she participates in the farmers market, but she's going to bring some more items for her space here. She has the beeswax candles and some knitted headbands, but she's going to bring lots more bulbs, some that are growing, some in all different stages in the different kinds of flowers. She'll be bringing those later and selling those. Florence Stevens lives in Fairfield. She is a member of the Rock and Gem Club, and she does wire wrap jewelry. Lots of nice gems. Beside her, Fairfield Art Association board members have created holiday poppers. These are traditional party poppers that you have after meals, and all kinds of little goodies inside. And this year, the members have created little baskets with teapots, and these teapots have been painted by Ann Weigel and myself, Susan Kessel, and they're grouped for sale in baskets and without. And our door prize this year is a teapot in a basket with a large assortment of goodies. The Art Association always has note cards. We have Bar Height Chapel note cards that we had printed last year. Leapfrog note cards. Many items for the Fairfield Art Association. And at the end of the table we have Simply Silverware, and this is by Stan and Jackie Burchek, and this is a friend of Dorothy Bell's. Sent these through Dorothy to us. These are wonderful little bracelets made at a certain patterns and even certain years, and they're wonderful. So you take a look, you find a date, maybe you were born, or an anniversary for your mother, something special, and I'm sure you'll find the date and pattern, and you can purchase a bracelet. So we are talking about the Fairfield Art Association's Holiday Art Fair. It's our annual event, our 24th. It is at the First National Bank Community Room in the basement, and it takes place this Friday, November 29th, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. We have a few activities for youngsters. They can get their face painted, their fingernails done, all kinds of little designs they can choose from. They can create some gift bags to take home, and they can do this while you're shopping. Or you can sit down and have some hot apple cider, coffee, or tea, and some goodies. Take something home from our sweet shop. Our members provide all kinds of goodies, baked items, specialty items that will be for sale. So there's lots of artists, lots of art and crafts. We hope that you'll participate, and we invite you to come to this year's Holiday Art Fair. Friday and Saturday, this weekend, First National Bank. Thanks for joining us.